Breaking news! Your hormones have officially become the worst customer service department in the history of human existence. If you're leaving 1-star reviews for every symptom you're experiencing, welcome to Perimenopause, where the menu is a surprise, the service is terrible, and you can't speak to a manager. Today, we're reviewing the absolute worst offenders in the perimenopause experience. And spoiler alert, everything gets 1 star. Welcome to This Is Fine Midlife Edition, where we rate life's worst experiences with the honesty they deserve. If you're a woman in your 40s or 50s navigating perimenopause, you already know this is like being trapped in a restaurant where every dish is a surprise. None of it is what you ordered, and the staff actively hates you. One day you're fine, the next you're sweating through your shirt at a work meeting or wanting to strangle someone for breathing too loudly. I'm here to call out the most notorious symptoms with the brutal honesty they deserve. Let's see which offenders deserve their own health department shutdown. Let's start with the 2 symptoms that deserve their own warning label and a restraining order: hot flashes and night sweats. Hot flashes, 1 out of 5 stars. Absolutely horrific experience. No warning whatsoever. Picture this. You're sitting in a meeting trying to look professional when suddenly your internal thermostat gets hijacked by drunk estrogen. 1 second you're fine, the next your cheeks are on fire, sweat is cascading down your back, and you're fanning yourself with whatever you can grab. People stare, wondering if you're having a medical emergency or just really disagree with the quarterly budget. This isn't just feeling warm, it's a full-body ambush with 0 customer service. No polite heads up, no gradual warming, just instant, overwhelming heat that makes you question why deodorant even exists. The science? Your fluctuating estrogen confuses your hypothalamus, the brain's thermostat. So your blood vessels suddenly widen, your heart rate jumps, and your body panics like a broken air conditioner. Research says these delightful experiences can last 7.4 years on average. 7.4 years. That's longer than most marriages, and definitely longer than anyone's patience. Night sweats, 1 out of 5 stars. Ruined my sleep, my sheets, and my will to live. Just when you think you've survived another day, night sweats show up like the world's worst surprise party. You drift off desperately seeking rest, only to wake up drenched, pajamas soaked, sheets clammy, looking like you wrestled a sprinkler system. There's no quick fix. You're changing clothes at 3 a.m., flipping pillows to find the cool side, or completely stripping the bed while questioning your life choices. 1 week I kept backup pajamas by the bed, like I was preparing for a natural disaster. By day 3, I was cranky, dehydrated, and running on pure caffeine and spite. The sleep deprivation doesn't just leave you tired, it turns you into a hormonal zombie who can barely string sentences together. But wait, there's more. Because perimenopause doesn't just attack your body, it takes aim at your brain next. Brain fog, 1 out of 5 stars. Staff completely unhelpful, couldn't find my own thoughts. Ever walk into a room and completely forget why you're there? You stand there scanning like a confused robot, hoping something will trigger your memory, but your brain has left the building. This isn't just forgetfulness. It's like your brain is running on dial-up internet from 1999. You're staring at an email you wrote yesterday, but now it looks like ancient hieroglyphics. I once spent 20 minutes looking for my phone while I was using it to call my friend. When she asked about the background noise, I panic laughed and said, "Just tidying up." The reality? I was completely lost in my own living room. Research shows these cognitive slowdowns peak during perimenopause and improve after menopause. So there's hope, if you can remember where you put that hope. Mood swings, 1 out of 5 stars. Emotional whiplash, 0 stars if I could give them. Imagine you're on a roller coaster that nobody warned you about, and the safety harness is broken. 1 minute you're humming while folding laundry, the next you're crying because a commercial about dogs made you question your entire existence. The emotional changes are sharp and unpredictable. Maybe you snap at your partner for leaving a dish in the sink, then immediately feel guilty for your nuclear reaction to a minor household offense. About 20% of women experience depressive symptoms during perimenopause. So if you're feeling like an emotional pinball machine, you're not just being dramatic, you're being human with hijacked hormones. One woman perfectly described feeling disproportionately angry and upset, with her family wanting to hide just to catch her breath. The frustration builds like pressure in a shaken soda bottle. So, what can you do besides leave scathing reviews and plot your hormones' demise? For hot flashes, paced breathing actually helps. Slow, deep breaths can sometimes dial down the intensity. It's not magic, but when you're desperately fanning yourself with a napkin, you'll try anything. For brain fog and mood swings, cognitive behavioral techniques work. Track your moods, challenge negative thoughts, and remember, this is temporary. Even though temporary apparently means several years. Simple stress reduction helps reset your emotional dial. Take a walk, breathe deeply, or hide in the bathroom for 5 minutes of peace. Sometimes just knowing millions of women are walking the same path makes the load feel lighter. You're not broken, you're just experiencing biology's least subtle midlife transition. So, there's your official perimenopause restaurant review. 1 out of 5 stars, terrible service, unpredictable menu, staff actively hostile. Would not recommend, but somehow can't leave. Remember, you don't have to tough it out alone. If symptoms are wrecking your daily life, talk to your doctor. There are real options, from hormone replacement therapy to non-hormonal treatments. Drop your own 1-star hormone review in the comments. What symptom deserves to be shut down by the health department? And if you're tired of pretending perimenopause is anything other than a dumpster fire, hit that subscribe button, because we're building a community where honesty gets 5 stars. This is Fine Midlife Edition, where we rate life's worst experiences with the brutal truth they deserve.